The moment the learner doesn't need information in the short-term memory with lightning-fast precision, our brain will discard it. School will never be an exciting place for your students if it isn't an exciting place for you. It's got to be exciting for you first. You can't make it exciting for them and not be excited yourself. So I want you to think for a minute. Is your class exciting? Exciting doesn't mean that if the kids told you the top 5 places they want to be today, they would pick your class. That doesn't have to be the standard. But if they come to class, and we want them to do that, is it an exciting place? Is it an engaging place? Now, I think in a lot of ways we are all performers. But we've got to accept and we've got to understand that when we are performing, our learners are not putting information into the long-term memory. And if you want information to go into the long-term memory of the learners, you've got to make class more learner-centered and not teacher-centered. If you make learning autobiographical, if you make learning an event that the learner experiences, long-term memory never forgets it. What are you doing to put the learning and the responsibility of the learner? Because only that learner can transfer that information into long-term memory. And this is kind of how I'd like for you to think about this. If the transfer to long-term memory requires an overt event on the part of the learner, how much time have I reserved in this class period for that event to occur? We've got to let go of some of the control in the class because order in the class is not the same as control in the class. None of us are naturally controlled. The longer I make you sit there and be still and listen to me, the longer I do it, the more your brain resources will start thinking and be dedicated to you not sitting there and listening. And so if I really want to use this mode of communication to impact you, the first thing I have to do is realize its limitation. And that's the fact that I'm going to have your attention for a short period of time. I better hit the highlights. I better make it entertaining. And then I better trust the process enough to let you go and think about it on your own. Schools will never be an exciting place for kids if they're not an exciting place for adults. If learners are centered on you, your class, and your classroom is not learner-centered. And I think if you take those 4 ideas, I think you'll see a lot of similarity in the 4 of them. But take all 4 of those ideas and wrap it into a little bit of reflection on some of the same great lessons that you've been delivering. Add one more little ingredient, and that is love them the most when they're the least lovable. And I think you'll have a great